Hello, it is Sunday, January 22nd, 2012 at 1:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to show you something interesting that's happening on College of DuPage, or showing up on their radar. We got this, well, first of all, we got these systems still coming in on the West Coast into Northern California and Washington. Then also we've got what I think it must be what came in yesterday or the day before is working in the Midwest here. And right down here by Amarillo, you can see this cloud forming into a hook. We're going from about 16 to 18 UTC on January 22nd. Let me give you a little closer view here. See how it's coming around, and it actually is making it, looks like it's connecting with this cloud, which turns it into a hook, is what it looks like. And then also we have like a spear-like thing coming right in here, right for the center. So it's something that's coming. It's not showing up on this radar, Frederick, Oklahoma. It's not showing up on that one, so it must be related to this Doppler here at Amarillo. And I went and looked on Google Earth for what's in here, but it looks like someone's whitewashed or something, and I can't see. What I was looking for was power lines, because I've been finding that things that act like this, that go real slow towards the center of the Doppler, are often, well, in a couple cases it's been a couple sets of power lines. So I don't know if that's the situation here or not, because I couldn't find it. So here's kind of a little further out view. You can see that Dodge City is acting very strangely. We've got, looks like clouds being formed from below. See that? And then, yeah, I don't, it's hard to tell what's happening, but it looks like it's filling in here is what it's doing. Here's a little cloud here that's kind of rotating. What we're getting is in waves. You know, it's not like a continuous cloud doing something. The hot spots are in waves. And I also want to point out, we'll go look at it here in a minute, is look at Des Moines up here. See how it's like blue and purple, and then it goes blue and purple bigger. But it doesn't. These are all acting very strangely. We've got this purple color that we didn't used to have, and see how this one's going into an open circle and the center. And same thing here. But we're not seeing that same thing happening over here. If we go look at the magnetometer in Kokona, Alaska, you can also see that there's been a lot of, looks like high activity, starting about 8:30 UTC on the January 22nd. But let's go back to this, and let's see. Well, this I pulled up because I wanted to see if this beam coming out of Austin was connecting up here to Dallas and then sending it that way, but I don't think so, because it seems to be originating from right here. Look, I was looking for power transfer, and at the same time I noticed we've got HAARP rings here going around Lake Charles, as well as right here, and I can never remember the name of that town. So it's the Doppler right above Lake Charles. As you can see the edge of it right in here. So let's go look at a few of these. First we'll go to Amarillo. I looked at the precipitation here, and you can see that it's all almost at 1/10 of an inch. We're getting a little bit of variation right in here, but not very much for how severe the cloud looks. Here you got that beam coming in. And where you go look is like this little county with this angle, and it's just following right at that angle. So I thought I'd find a power line there, but I didn't. You can see we're way up at the top of the scale. And actually there's a sub-hook that's really interesting. Let's go across. Let's see. Right here. Going back a couple. See how there's a hot spot here, and then almost an arc. And then it whips around. Well, it's just really interesting with this beam coming right into the center of it. And then there's two lines. That's an interesting thing also, that it's not like just one solid mass, but we've got two separate lines coming in for a little while there anyway. So let's go look at a few more. First I want to show you Des Moines before I forget. We can see what that's doing, why that looked like such a weird pulse. I haven't gone to see this, so we'll see what shows up. And it's staying on clear mode the whole time, but you can see also that there's this whole area of scatter way out in the fringes. See that? Let's zoom in a little bit so you can get it too, because this is unusual. And they're not switching modes, so it's getting hit with some kind of a frequency. All right, let's go back. Oh, I just shut it. No, I didn't. Good. Dear, oh dear. So I'll show you Frederick to show you that that beam's not showing up there. See nothing. It would be, see this little angled county, it would be running right along here. Here's Amarillo up here. So I'll go show you Dodge City, where we had all that kind of that strange cloud activity. And it's in precipitation mode the whole time. And this is kind of pulling towards it, which is making that hook. Amarillo's down in here. And we have our little beam coming out. And here's our two little wind farms that are always there. Let me show you. What I find so interesting about this one is that the wind farms are, the beam that comes out is at right angles to these two wind farms, and the Doppler is located between the wind farms. I'm finding that again and again. And I don't know, I know that power runs at a 90 degree to the line. That's where you're getting your greatest concentration of power. So maybe that has something to do with it, that we've got the two wind farms which produce energy, Doppler's in between, and that sends out a signal at a 90 degree. But anyway, and let's see if there was anything else. Well, let's take a look at Houston since it had the HAARP ring. Not looking like much at the moment. It takes a couple passes to load it all. Yep, not seeing it. Well, that's odd. Maybe we're getting a little activity here, but we had a, oh, it was Lake Charles, that's why. Well, let's get the right town, that would help. But we should have seen the edge of that in Houston, and we didn't. There was nothing. Because here's Houston. And so we should have been seeing some of this in Houston, and we didn't. There was just a little bit of something here, but we're not seeing this at all. And let's go find the name of that poor town that I can never remember. It'll stick one of these times. Polk, that must be it. Polk, Louisiana. And again, see, here's Houston, so that should be showing up too. So, and it's not. Let's go look at precipitation and see what we get. This was going to be a short video, but oh well. Okay, we're not getting any precipitation at all. So it's not precipitation, because that would be showing, this is even down at 0.05 if it were blue, and it's nothing. And let's double check in. Well, let's see, so you can, well, let me loop it one more time so you can see what was showing. See, we're getting all this and this up in here. And it's not, it's frequency, it's not precipitation. Or something. Something other than rain. I think that's it. Let's look at Austin, which was putting off that beam up towards Dallas. This often puts off that beam. And again, here's Houston, and we're showing that there's stuff there. And let's double check the precipitation. Nothing. So let's do storm total. Nothing. Base velocity. And that's not right either, because we should have a definite green area and a definite red area, point of entry, point of exit. and it's all mottled. And there's no precipitation, like it's messing it up or anything. So anyway, there you have it. I hope that was helpful, and God bless you. Have a good Sunday.